Here are your top 10 things you should know about renting in Las Vegas. My name is Crystal and I am your Vegas-born realtor, born and raised. And if you're thinking about moving from California to Vegas and you're thinking about renting because you're not quite ready to buy, here are 10 things you should know about before you rent in Las Vegas. The first one, it's important, is income requirements. Most property management companies require you to make at least 3 times the rent amount. Few will accept 2.5 times the rent, but it's important to confirm this up front. This will save you from wasting money on multiple non-refundable application fees. If you don't meet the requirements, you don't get your money back. Second, very big, security deposits. So security deposits are usually equal to 1 month's rent. For example, if your rent is $2,500, expect to pay an additional $2,500 security deposit. But if you may have some credit issues or they have some concerns about how long you've been on the job per se, they may ask for an additional deposit. So that means your deposit could be at least $5,000. Next is pet fees. If you have pets, there's often additional costs. Expect pet rents and deposits. Deposits range from $250 to $500 per pet, plus you have an additional monthly pet fee added to your rent every month, so keep that in mind. Also, there's breed restrictions and how many you can have. Next, typically, tenants pay for most of the utilities, including water, gas, electricity, internet, sometimes landscaping, and pool service. The property manager usually has the owner pay for sewer and the HOA fees because those can be placed liens on the property. Next, application fees. Application fees can range from $75, I've seen them as high as $150 per person, and they are non-refundable. Please be prepared. You're probably going to do multiple properties before getting approved. And sometimes landlords will take multiple applications, including yours, and choose the best candidate based on credentials. So keep in mind, it may cost you up to $1,000 in application fees. Lease terms. When you rent, usually it's a minimum 1-year term. If you're looking for a shorter term, like you're buying a house or waiting for a home to be built, then I suggest an apartment complex instead than a private landlord. Keep in mind, there's no get out of your lease cause for breaking the lease for buying a home. So if you break a lease, you're still financially responsible for it. If you do a shorter term lease, then you have more control. Number 7, no rent control. Las Vegas does not have rent control. Once your lease is up, the landlord can increase your rent when it ends, as long as they give you a 60-day notice. So please keep that in mind. Another big one, number 8. I know in California, I hear it's very hard to get people out. In Las Vegas, that's not the case. Unlike California, evictions can be 30 to 45 days, depending on why, for failure to rent or for non-compliant of your lease agreement. So always follow the rules and pay on time so you don't have any issues. Number 9, rent reflects on desirability. Remember, different areas are going to cost higher. Places like Summerlin and Henderson, more desirable areas, Southern Highlands, Mountain's Edge, typically tend to be a little higher. And costs of living have went up over the last 10 years because we've had so many people move here. This is why property management companies are very strict about income requirements so they can avoid any repayment issues. Now, number 10, the most important, if you didn't listen to anything else, is beware of scammers. This is crucial. Make sure you're renting from a licensed property manager or a legal owner of the house. Scams are common, where fake landlords will take your money, give you keys to a vacant property, and then disappear, leaving you with no legal rights to live there. I've seen it where people have moved in and somebody showed up to show the house because it's for sale. It was never even allowed to be rented out. So just know, renting a home in Las Vegas can be an excellent choice, but it's not cheap as renting an apartment. And between rent deposits, pet fees, application fees, your total move-in costs can range from $6,000 to $10,000 depending on the price of the home, even more. So as someone who has lived here their entire life, who prior to real estate managed apartments and single family homes, I still carry my property management permit just in case. I'm here to help you navigate the rental process if that's the way you want to go. So if you have any questions or need more assistance, please reach out. My name is Crystal Elijah Ramos. I am your Vegas-born realtor. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.